is really only 5:45. If I could timestamp this video, that's the truth. I've got my coffee, I've got my space, and I just want to talk to you about creating a meditation mindfulness practice that is centered around what works for you. For beginning and starting out, I get a lot of questions about how do I meditate? And for me, that is in the morning before anybody bothers me or anyone starts to interject into my time. And it's just a pattern that I've developed because it takes a habit building process to wake up before the sun rises. But you'll see that when you do that, you'll have more clarity, more focus, and no one will bother you during that time. And it doesn't take very long. So I'm going to just give you a process of what I do to settle into my day. First, I drink water, but then I make myself a cup of coffee or tea, something warm and nourishing, so I feel like it's coming through my body and I'm waking up. And it's comforting for me to experience that. So while I'm doing all of these things, that's what I start with. I have a couple of things here that I use to wake up my senses. One is some essential oils. This is from doTERRA. It's called Balance. And I just put it into a pillar candle. And then I use some Palo Santo. This is a really good energy clearing herbal incense. And I just light one side of it. Sometimes it takes a second to catch. And there's something about holding a flame, just be careful. When you do that, it starts to create the incense smoke. So once I have my energy, atmosphere, and my senses awakened, I start to write in a journal. And when I write in my journal, I first start out with writing my affirmation for the day. And I use this application called Mantra, or you can use cards of affirmations, or maybe you just have affirmations that you think of every day. But this really gives you something to focus on. And if it's random or if it's intentional, it doesn't matter. But that kind of starts your process to clear your day and maybe gather everything you need to really fulfill that affirmation. And it's good to just remind yourself of these positive things just to start the day. Something that is also really important for my morning meditation is music. So I use Spotify. There are many playlists on Spotify for peaceful meditations. I sometimes like a little bit of like a chill electronic vibe. Whatever suits you, that's another sense to wake up. So once I start to write, I pick up my journal. It's a bullet journal, so that means that there are grid lines, open space, and I write the date every day. I write down my affirmation, and then I write down maybe what I have to do in the day, kind of empty my brain and get that out of the way so that I don't think about that throughout the day. And then sometimes I'll write any nutrition that I want to follow, any exercise routines that I want to do, and that way I can set my goals to get that accomplished. And then sometimes I'll write down the food that I want to eat so that when I'm going through my day, it isn't a binge eating where I'm stressed out and I just want to go in the kitchen and grab something, but it's more intentional. And that way I don't overeat or overindulge. I kind of stick to what I planned out in my morning. And then, throughout the day, I'll tap back into this journal and I will cross things out that I've done or write down things that come up, and it's just a really good tool to have to set clarity for your entire day. After I have done all of my tapping into my senses, putting on my music, drinking my coffee, writing down my day, shouldn't take very long, it's maybe 5 minutes. Sit in a comfortable seat or maybe lay down. I have a pillow on my mat, and just get comfortable and then tap into yourself. I put music on and really try to focus. Focus on breathing. Breathing is the most important thing to tap into meditation and mindfulness. So you can have your hands on your knees, you can have your hands on your heart and your belly. You can lay down and do that same thing, or you can do the alternate nostril breathing. I have a video on that on my page if you need more advice. So close your eyes and be with yourself.